Hi, I'm Jackie Fagan, your local real estate expert in Virginia Beach, and I am with Jackie Fagan and Associates, affiliated with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, RW Town Realty. That is a mouthful, and I understand that, but we've got to put all that in there in our intro so that way you know that I'm a licensed real estate agent, licensed to sell here in Virginia Beach, all of Virginia and North Carolina. But my primary focus for this video is Virginia Beach. Welcome to Castleton neighborhood in southeastern Virginia Beach, and we're here today in Camden Village. In this particular village of Castleton, homes typically range in the low 300s into the low 4s. These are the townhouse section of Castleton, where the neighborhood was well planned so you could have starter homes and all the way up to your $1 million price range. When the neighborhood was first developed in 2000, prices were below $150 for these townhouses, which are today going at about $335 to $350 for a 3-bedroom, 2.5 baths. They come with a full garage, and the neighborhood offers a pool. Castleton is filled with winding roads, lots of cul-de-sacs, very family friendly, and it is close to Naval Air Station Oceana and Dam Neck Naval Base, which makes this the ideal community for military and anyone relocating because they're in central to Virginia Beach, which you can get to anywhere in Virginia Beach from this area in about 20 minutes. The neighborhood has lots of streets that you can walk around, but also what's great about Castleton is you can move up or down and stay in the same neighborhood because you have very large homes which are close to 3,700 square feet, and then your smaller homes like these townhomes. So whether you're moving up or moving down, Castleton can be the place that you can call home. And on the market right now, you've got about 3 townhouses and several single-family homes available for you. The schools in this area are top-notch. You have elementary schools that are close by, walking distance. But in Virginia Beach, not many school districts are walkable, so they will have to take a bus if they'd like to go. And the high schools are top-notch as well. Shopping is close by, public transportation is close by, but this is another neighborhood that is very car dependent. Unless you just want to walk around your current neighborhood here in Castleton, you will need a car to get around to this neighborhood. So we're in another village in Castleton. This is Keswick Village in Castleton. Homes here range anywhere from the low 5s to the mid 6s. This particular one is on the market, built in 2000, on the market for $545. It's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and it is listed at $545, and it's 2,700 square feet, a little bit around, upper end of 2750, 52. When I looked at the tax records, it has it as 2,700 square feet, but the listing says it's 2,752. So that's why you always need to verify, when you do your home inspection and your appraisal to get the right square footage, because it can range from what's in the tax records to what's currently on the listing that's available. But again, we're in Castleton. This is Keswick Village. Typical homes here are 2,000 square feet to about 3,500 square feet. Most of them are 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And the entire neighborhood was built around 1999 to 2000 when they started breaking ground in this neighborhood. So again, we are still in Castleton, and this neighborhood is called Park Royal. The streets are wide, lots are wide. Lots of people in Park Royal have swimming pools in their background. This particular house was listed on the market 3 days, went under contract. It was listed at $725. It sold at $755, so they got over. It is 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a little over 3,100 square feet, and this one also was built in 2000. Fun fact about this neighborhood, when I moved here from Hawaii, this is where I bought sight unseen. We built this house, and I'm going to show you. We bought that house for $190, sold it a few years later for a little over $225, and that helped us build wealth in this area. Just like this family here, they had this house. I knew them very well. They've owned it since 2000, rented it out for a few years, finally decided to make the decision to sell. They bought it a little over $200,000 and sold it for $755. So the profit is there if you're willing to wait and build that equity for you. In a neighborhood like this that is central to Virginia Beach, where you can get to everything, a neighborhood like this will bring you some wealth and help you build that real estate portfolio. So 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2,500 square feet for $190. That's what you can get in Virginia Beach. Well, that was in 2000. Today, this house is worth $555,000. This was the first house my husband and I bought when we arrived here from Hawaii. We built it sight unseen. We purchased it for about $190, put some upgrades in it, sold it 2 years later for $225. The people we sold it to have still owned it. I'm not sure if they have a tenant in it, but if they were to sell it today, it's $555,000. And that's the bottom range for this house. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a little over 2,500 square feet. Right across the street from the park. This is what I love about Castleton. Every neighborhood you come into, it is a cul-de-sac, and there's only one way in and one way out. So very family friendly. Good for military or anyone relocating to this area just to get their feet wet into what Virginia Beach is like, because it is central to Virginia Beach, where you have shopping, stores, restaurants, movie theater, parks, playgrounds, all the things that you need to make this feel like home. So if you want to move to Virginia Beach, I recommend this neighborhood. It is still one of the prime neighborhoods in Virginia Beach to move to. And as we say today, it's affordable-ish if you want to be here. So let me tell you a little bit about Castleton that we did not get to see during the tour. So it's one of those neighborhoods that is managed by your local area community group, property owners association type thing. And they have really done a really good job with keeping up with the neighborhood. The trees are all in good shape. The neighborhood is nicely manicured. They just really do a nice job. You will pay a fee in the area to live in that neighborhood because most of our neighborhoods are in property associations. So it's one of those, some people hate them, some people love them. I particularly love to be in an owners association because this way I know that everybody has to follow the same rules and you don't have things all over the place. But if you like to fix your cars or keep a boat in your yard or an RV, Castleton may not be for you. One of the things is you can't repair your cars and just leave them, endlessly in the yard. You can't keep an RV or a boat overnight. And that is not just a Castleton rule, but most of the neighborhoods in Virginia Beach. That is a city rule. Of course, you're going to have people who always break the rules. That's just life. People are going to break the rules. But they do try to get the association very active in there so people know what's going on, and you don't have that as much as in with some of the other neighborhoods. So again, it's a great place for kids, great place to relocate to. It's in central Virginia Beach, and it's just one of those neighborhoods that just keeps getting better and better. When I bought in 2000, it was close to $200,000 for that 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath house, a little over 2,500 square feet. And now today that same house is going for $555,000. So it's a neighborhood that I see increasing because in our area, at a modest rate, we grow about 3 to 4% every year. So if you look at that equity buildup, that is something that 3 to 4% or $555,000, that's going to build over time, hopefully, unless we have a major recession where everything shuts down. I don't see that happening in this area anytime soon because we do have a big military presence here. We've got, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, National Guard, just to name some of them that we have. And Merchant Marines, how can I forget? So there's a big military presence here that I don't see going away anytime soon. Again, Castleton is close to Oceana, which is your master jet base. That's where they train all the pilots who are flying F-18s and up. And this is where you get some of the jet noise from. And I know some of you can hear that in some of my videos. It's one of those things that we live with around here. most of the locals know when the jets are flying, you just stop talking mid-sentence and people learn to wait for the jets to pass by before they continue. Because trying to talk over the jets is something that is just, you're not going to happen. You're not going to be able to hear, so you're end up screaming at each other. So it's just wait to pause, wait for the jets to fly over, and continue a conversation. Castleton is in the mid-range of that jet noise. We have 3 levels. The lowest level, which is, the sound of a vacuum cleaner. The mid-range level, where you're going to hear the jets go over. And then your high end, where the jets are landing close to you. Your windows are shaking. You feel all of that going on in there. So if you don't like jet noise, and people say that's the sound of freedom, then you want to look for a neighborhood that is in the lowest, which is the sound of a vacuum cleaner. Even the fire engine trucks is lower than our lowest jet noise baseline. So again, Castleton, great neighborhood. It's one that's continuously kept up meticulously. It's a growing neighborhood, great for kids, great for people relocating. It's central to Virginia Beach, and it's, a neighborhood that I think everybody is going to love living there. So thanks for visiting Castleton with me. I'm Jackie Fagan with Jackie Fagan and Associates. And if you like what I have to say, don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends and family to please watch the channel, because we will have some more info about Virginia Beach and surrounding areas soon.